Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Madrid, Spain, and welcome to Friday Night SmackDown. We are jumping straight into the action. We have two championship matches here tonight. So let's see if we can crown some new champions, if we can get some exciting matches underway. Thank you guys so much for coming in on this beautiful Friday evening as we will be continuing the Last Time Is Now tournament this weekend. And then, right around the corner, you have John Cena's final matchup. You got the Royal Rumble. You got Elimination Chamber, NXT Vengeance Day. And then, just like that, it is WrestleMania season, baby. We are almost towards the end of this. And it's crazy how long it's been since the start. This is the 96th episode. One of the episodes I had to do a part 2, so technically 97th video, but 96th episode. So that is just crazy to think about how long we've been doing this. And this last little bit, it's right around the corner, but it feels like this bit is the longest part, to be honest. But that's alright. We are going to go ahead into our first match. We're going to jump right into this. We have the number one contenders to the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. And here tonight they are going to face off against the current champions, the Bella Twins. The championships will be on the line. The first title defense for the Bella Twins ever since beating the Judgment Day for those women's tag team championships all the way back at Evolution, as Judgment Day have been still very cautious, very strategic, and very smart when it comes to their rematch. They've just been building themselves up. I think they've had like a match or two, just trying to fully find their rhythm, kind of study the Bella Twins a little bit more. And this tonight definitely is a good opportunity to study them. So then, once the Judgment Day decide to get their rematch, hopefully for them, they can go ahead and win the titles back instantly. We'll have to see how that goes, as Nikki Bella, Brie Bella here tonight is going to go ahead and defend the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions against the Elegance brand, of course. This being the first time that the Bella Twins hold these titles back during, I guess you could say, they're kind of their prime. These titles didn't exist. It really just was the Divas title for the main roster, and that was it. So, for us to have so much more titles for the women's these days, it's going to want to grow some, some curiosity to those older superstars like AJ Lee, like the Bella Twins, to come back and try to win some of those new titles. Of course, AJ Lee having won the Divas title 3 times now, being able to hold the Women's World Championship, and she will be defending that championship on the first Raw of 2026 against Becky Lynch. Talking about returning, Becky Lynch came back to win an Intercontinental Championship. Those didn't exist back then, right? So, it's very nice for these women to be able to find these new opportunities. Unfortunately, it took this long, but nevertheless, they are always welcome back to kind of reset their journeys onto trying to find gold. But here tonight, facing multiple-time former TNA Knockout Tag Team Champions in the Elegance brand. But just because this is the first time that the Bella Twins hold this type of gold does not mean that they don't have experience with tag team. In fact, they were the women's tag team back then. If there were any championships, I'm sure they would have won it once and held it for the whole damn time they were here, because they were that damn good as a tag team. Sure, they took a couple losses here and there, but I'm sure if you slapped some titles on them and it came to defending them, they would have, beaten Roman Reigns' 1,316 day title reign before it even happened, right? But then again, on the other side, Elegance brand has experience winning tag team titles multiple times over in TNA, so both teams very experienced when it comes to the tag team division. We'll see how things go here tonight, as it was Nikki Bella and Heather who began the match for us, but now Brie Bella has been quickly tagged in, as Brie Bella quickly sending Heather into the turnbuckle, now sending her flying, as later tonight it did mention just moments ago as the episode had started that we would be having 2 Championship matches. The second one is going to be for the United States Championship. That is right. Jimmy Uso is going to get an opportunity at potentially winning some singles gold here tonight against Solo Sikoa. And don't quote me on this, but I heard some rumors backstage, I was sneaking around, trying to hear where Nick Aldis was talking on the phone about. And again, do not quote me on this, but there is a very high chance, based on what I heard from Nick Aldis, hopefully I don't get fired, that match is going to be a steel cage match. That is going to make things very interesting. I guess we're going to have to wait and find out till the main events, unless if they decide, you already kind of spoiled it, let's just give him the confirmation. I hope they can hear me, and they talk to me through my earpiece and let me know, but that's just what I heard backstage. So again, do not quote me on that, because I'm not 100%. Nevertheless, whether it's a steel cage or regular matchup, no holds barred, whatever the case may be, a match between Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso for the United States Championship is always bound to be a very good match. As Nikki Bella back inside of the ring, back as a legal superstar. Heather still been the one who's taken the majority of the damage for the Elegance brand, and hasn't been too good for her, as of course she's basically 2v1ing as of now. So a tag to Ash would be very nice, as right there is able to fight back a little bit. Big knee onto Nikki Bella, as now she follows, not allowing Nikki to even recover, now slamming her down straight onto the floor. Now what is Heather looking to do? Big boots to the face of Nikki Bella, and now trying to continue right here as a referee continues counting, gets to 4. Of course, the Elegance brand must win by countout or submission, by pinfall or submission, no countouts. So come on, you're getting to 7, you're getting to a point where you should probably hurry up. You're getting to 8. You're going to lose the match, buddy. You're going to get to 9. Okay. Heather resets the counts. But that is tricky. I'm not sure if they have some different rules over at TNA. But you can't beat the champion by count out in a regular match. So, yeah, Elegance brand, y'all gotta wake up a little bit, because I'm not sure what's going on there. Nevertheless, the match continues, but a little sketchy. Maybe they're so used to that number 1 contenders match where anything went, as Brie Bella and Ash by Elegance have been tagged in. They are now the legal superstars, and Brie Bella may be able to quickly put this match away. Big stunner onto Ash by Elegance. And now Brie Bella to put the cherry on top to put this match away, but no. Ash is able to go ahead and counter. Brie Bella still able to do some damage right there, but definitely not as much as she had anticipated doing right there. She was definitely looking to finish off this match, but the tag has been made for Nikki Bella, and now this gives Nikki Bella the opportunity to be the one to put this match away, as more big damage done onto Ash by Elegance. Heather able to block herself very nicely right there, is now Nikki Bella just a little what do you call that, a stomp onto Ash, is now gonna look to charge up. And I think, did I just see Brie Bella attack Heather? I think she ran all the way to the other side to make sure no one can interrupt this, as Nikki Bella looks for the pinfall. 1, 2, 3, there it is. The Bella Twins have won the match. They have beaten the Elegance brand, and just like that, are still the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. First successful title defense for the Bella Twins, and who knows, maybe they can still go ahead and beat Roman Reigns' 1,360-day title reign if they keep moving like that. As next up, we have All Ego Ethan Page. He has something he wants to say. AAA Latin American Champion. Let's go ahead and hear him out. So, Dr. Wagner Jr., you want to have a match then let's have a match. I'm so confident that I'll beat you that I'm gonna go ahead and give you a match even though you haven't earned it. You don't deserve it. So Dr. Wagner Jr., how about me? And he couldn't even finish. Dr. Wagner Jr. is here. Let's go ahead and hear him out. Ethan. That is all I needed to hear. You want to give me a match? I'll take the match. Me and you on the first SmackDown of the new year. Your AAA Latin American Championship on the line. You're confident you'll win. Well, I'm confident I will win. And I will take that title back to AAA. So what do you say, Ethan? Let's do it. And it looks like we have a championship match confirmed for the first SmackDown of 2026. Ethan Page, Dr. Wagner Jr., AAA Latin American Championship on the line. That has been confirmed. Now someone else that is trying to get some gold back, the Queen Charlotte Flair, said she's down to do anything to become a world champion once more here tonight. Not a number one contenders match, just a regular old-fashioned match, but a way for her to prove that she is on top. She's still, whether titleless or with the title, she can still be at the top of her game. And maybe if she can impress Bianca Belair here tonight, she can go ahead and earn herself a championship opportunity. But well, we'll see just how easy or hard it is to impress Bianca Belair, especially with the opponent that Charlotte Flair is here tonight. It's not going to be much of an impressive victory, at least from my perspective, but this is what Charlotte Flair asked for. This is what she got. We'll see what she is able to do. I'm sure Bianca Belair will be watching. I don't know about watching closely, but I'm sure she'll be watching. So we'll see how things go here for Charlotte Flair and if she can earn herself another world championship opportunity. As well, I was just talking about how the opponent for Charlotte Flair may not be too impressive, as here tonight she is going to be facing off against let me check my notes. Chelsea Green. I'm not saying Chelsea Green is bad, but it's like you got Charlotte Flair, you know, who is a 14-time world champion, has held the NXT championship as well. And then you got Chelsea Green, who has only held the United States championship. And point is, there are levels to this, right? There are big levels to this. So I guess we'll see how things go. More at stake for Charlotte Flair than there is for Chelsea Green, of course. If Chelsea Green can win here tonight, she would definitely go ahead and impress Bianca Belair and potentially earn herself a championship opportunity, which would be incredible to be able to see Chelsea Green fight for a world championship. I mean, I don't think it's impossible for it to happen. I think it's very possible. But as of right now, it would still definitely be a shocker. But enough smack talk about Chelsea Green. She is a phenomenal superstar. Not trying to belittle her, just trying to say things as they are. Just honesty, right? But this match begins. Charlotte Flair, a little tired, versus Chelsea Green. Opportunity for Charlotte Flair to be able to showcase her talents and maybe be able to earn herself a world championship opportunity against Bianca Belair for the Women's WWE Championship. Of course, Bianca able to beat Tiffany Stratton for that title. I believe it was at Evolution as well. Since then, defended that title against Naomi, against Jade Cargill. Now Charlotte Flair looking to be the next one. We have still not seen from Tiffany Stratton ever since that loss. So Yeah, interesting. I'm not sure if she's even been at the Performance Center, if or what's going on, but we have not seen from Tiffany Stratton in quite a bit. But yeah, I guess we'll see whenever she does decide to come back, or if she even does. Contract still has a good chunk of years, so I'm sure she'll come back eventually. But maybe just some time to go ahead and rebuild, reestablish, reconnect the Triple R's, and so that when she comes back, she can be ready to be champion again. Maybe a lot like the Judgment Day, just really taking time to really build back that momentum and really study her opponents to make sure she can quickly become champion after her return, because of course she does have that rematch clause that she can go ahead and get. As Charlotte Flair right here off of the top ropes, maybe looking to fly. Chelsea Green very well may be in trouble as a big crossbody. However, the speed from Chelsea Green is Chelsea Green able to move out of the way right there now. Quickly back to the control of Charlotte Flair, back onto the attack, who sends Chelsea Green straight into the turnbuckle. And once again is now Chelsea Green continuing to take some big damage. Charlotte Flair may be looking to put an end to this match right here, right now. Big damage done right there. On to Chelsea Green, who even with Alba Fire and Piper Niven in her corner is struggling. Here we finally see the Secret Harvest starting to get involved, starting to do their tricks to try to keep Chelsea Green in this matchup. It's Piper Niven distracting Charlotte Flair right there. Nevertheless, Charlotte Flair still on the attack. A very dangerous position here for Charlotte Flair. For Chelsea Green. Big stunner. As now Charlotte Flair may be looking to drag Chelsea Green away from the ropes, making sure nothing can happen here. As now Chelsea Green able to go ahead and counter. Chelsea Green very well still in this match. As Chelsea Green now awaiting a slow rising Charlotte Flair. What is Chelsea Green going to look to do? And all radio silence. We see Matt Cardona do that down at NXT. Can Chelsea Green win the match? No. Not yet. As Charlotte Flair able to go ahead and kick out. And how is things going to go now? Because out of nowhere, Chelsea Green has found a way back into this match. A little help from the Secret Harvest, but also a lot of credit to her. She's been the one dealing the damage. As Charlotte Flair is able to go ahead and fight back right here. And Charlotte Flair with a big spinning elbow. Almost looking like a UFC fighter. CM Punk, take notes. And Charlotte Flair now climbing the top of the rope. Gonna look to fly. What is she looking to do? Charlotte Flair, crossbody this time. It connects now, looking for the pinfall. 1, 2. But a kick out at 2 from Chelsea Green as this match continues. And now Chelsea Green having to use the ropes in order to help her get up. Big boots sending Chelsea Green over the top ropes and onto the ground. As now the referee is going to go ahead and begin his count. Looks like Charlotte Flair does not want to win by countouts. Big spear. And now Charlotte Flair, maybe she does want to win by countouts. Just wanted to keep Chelsea Green out there. And now Piper Niven once again distracting Charlotte Flair, as Chelsea Green is able to get up in time. However, a Chelsea Green that is very weak, looking for the on-prettier. Hits it. Charlotte Flair may be out. 1, 2. A kick out at 2 by Charlotte Flair. As Chelsea Green is not yet finished. She's now going to look to climb the top ropes. She is now going to look to fly. Charlotte Flair hit with a crossbody. As now Chelsea Green may be able to put the final cherry on top, the final nail in the coffin. Chelsea Green with some big hits trying to, truly put away Charlotte Flair, but Charlotte Flair is still in this match and may have just won it there. 1, 2, 3. There it is. Charlotte Flair with a victory. And I'm a little sad for her because it was more of a good showing from Chelsea Green to be able to stay in this match, to be able to fight for so long. It's a bit of a better showing for Chelsea Green than it was for Charlotte Flair. But I guess over the course of the next show, we'll see if Bianca Belair decides to give Charlotte Flair a championship opportunity. Not too sure if she deserves it, but I guess we'll see. Is up next, we have a rematch. Yes, sir. Drew McIntyre and Andrade had a one match. It was an absolute banger of a match, but in that match, Drew McIntyre cheated his way to victory. Andrade was not happy, so following week called him out. Drew McIntyre didn't respond. The following week after that, Drew tried to go ahead and call out Cody Rhodes, the new WWE champion, and basically say, look, yo, I want to be first in line. Andrade interrupted and said, we got unfinished business. They had a bit of a brawl also here tonight. Following week after the brawl, they are going to go ahead and have a matchup to go ahead and put an end to this all. Andrade attacking Drew McIntyre before the match even starts. I mean, if Drew's going to cheat his way to victory, I'm sure Andrade's going to try to do the same. As now Andrade going to look to pick up that candlestick, looking to do some damage onto Drew McIntyre, and he does, dropping him down, beating him up with the candlestick. Big damage being done as Andrade looking to take full advantage of this opportunity to go ahead and win this match. As now Andrade looking to grab Drew McIntyre, sending him inside of the ring, and now gonna climb the top ropes. He's gonna go ahead and begin the match as soon as he makes contact with Drew, and the match has officially begun, and Andrade has a huge amount of advantage after having attacked Drew McIntyre. And now, very quickly into this match, it is Andrade who may be able to put an end to this match nice and quickly, as Andrade sends Drew McIntyre straight into the corner. Now looks to put him on the top. What is Drew McIntyre gonna be able to do here? Well, it looks like not much. Maybe not. I may have just jinxed Andrade, as Drew McIntyre able to counter, and instead it is Andrade who takes some big damage right there. As now Andrade with a Hurricane Rana sending Drew McIntyre flying. And once again it is back to Andrade being in control. And now Drew McIntyre able to counter, as Andrade was looking for the finish there. And it looks like a couple hits from a candlestick is nothing for Drew McIntyre. I mean, he's been in a Hell in a Cell with CM Punk. He has been through some rough matches. This is nothing to him. Andrade was looking for the quick roll-up. And while it may not be much to Drew McIntyre, still could go ahead and end up costing him. As big headbutt. Drew McIntyre to win the match. 1, 2. A kick out at 2 by Andrade. As now Drew McIntyre gonna look to climb. Oh no, I guess not. Instead, a big stomp onto Andrade, big smacks in, continuing there and there and there and there. And now, Drew McIntyre slamming Andrade down straight onto the mat. Big damage done. As now Andrade having to roll outside of the ring, looking to just catch his breath a little bit. It looked like Drew was going to try to rush Andrade. The referee slowly stopping him. And now, Drew McIntyre is the one outside of the ring, as he slowly gets back in. Is met by a big clothesline by Andrade, which sends him back out. And now Drew McIntyre once again hit by another big clothesline. This time though, he does stay inside of the ring. However, Andrade may be able to go ahead and put the match away right here, right now. Andrade Is this enough to put the Scottish Warrior away? 1, 2. A kick out at 2 by Drew McIntyre as this match continues. And now Andrade, we see some frustration building up right there, but he continues his attack. Now we're going to do some damage onto the left arm of Drew McIntyre. Is able to make some good connection right there, almost dislocating the arm of Drew. And now off the top rope. A huge splash and another pinfall. 1, 2. And another kick out by Drew McIntyre this time. Andrade doesn't even have time to react. Instantly back on the attack. Drew McIntyre may be able to counter right here as he may be able to charge something up. Was looking for the Claymore. Andrade almost by luck just able to move out of the way. Andrade slammed down and Drew McIntyre gonna look for the pinfall here. 1. And just a kick out at 1. Drew McIntyre gonna have to do a little bit more if he wants to go ahead and put Andrade away. He could look for a Claymore here, and that would definitely do some big damage onto Andrade. As Drew McIntyre was looking for something, but very smartly. Once again, Andrade rolling outside of the ring and just allowing himself to catch his breath. Drew McIntyre was looking for some big damage there, but not, really measuring his big old fall right there as he ends up taking more damage than he does to Andrade. As Drew McIntyre was maybe charging up a Claymore there, but Andrade just moving a little too much for Drew McIntyre to be able to connect anything. Instead, it is onto Andrade, who continues his attack. Big stomp onto the body of Drew McIntyre as Andrade now maybe charging something up, looking to put this match away. Andrade to win the match, looking for the pinfall. 1, 2, 3. There it is, Andrade. Well, he may have to attack Drew McIntyre to get an advantage. Nevertheless, he fought well, he fought hard, and here tonight, he gets the victory over Drew McIntyre. And now I'm sure Drew McIntyre is going to want to look for a rematch. A third and final match to put an end to this once and for all. But for now, it is Andrade who is winning. And Andrade who will be celebrating here tonight. As next up we have Ilya Dragunov, most recently able to beat Cody Rhodes before he earned the WWE Championship. Let's go ahead and hear him out. Congratulations to Cody Rhodes on becoming the new WWE Champion. Now, if my memory serves me correct, I beat him. Sure, it may have been before he was a champion, but nevertheless, I have earned a championship. And the American Nightmare is here. Let's go ahead and hear him out. Whoa. Let me guess. You beat me before I became champion, so now that I'm champion, you believe you deserve a championship opportunity. Well, look, Ilya, I want to be a fighting champion, so I'll go ahead and give you that championship opportunity on the first SmackDown of 2026. What do you say, Ilya? Are you down for the challenge? Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. Let's do it. And it looks like we have another absolute banger of a match confirmed for the first SmackDown of 2026. Ilya Dragunov and Cody Rhodes will battle it out for the WWE Championship, and Ilya Dragunov has already previously beaten Cody Rhodes, so that is definitely going to make things very interesting. But for now, it is time for the main event of the evening. And as I mentioned before, it will be in a steel cage, baby. Let's do this. We have the challenger, Big Brother Jimmy Uso, coming here tonight alone, as I'm getting the breaking news in my earpiece that there is not only one stipulation, which is the steel cage, there is two. No one is allowed ringside. No one is allowed to interfere. Because if anyone interferes, let's say someone helps out Jimmy, Solo automatically wins. And if someone helps out Solo, Jimmy automatically wins. And the title gets moved. So, both men have talked to their people. Jimmy probably just talking to Jacob Fatu. On the other hand, Solo having to talk to all his MFTs, as he likes to call them, and letting them know, get away. No one's allowed, and if they were to try to get involved and maybe lay a slight finger on their opponents, well, that opponent ends up leaving as the United States champion, and we do not want to see that. We want to see a full matchup, and that is what we are going to get here tonight. Solo Sikoa, Jimmy Uso, the United States Championship on the line. Solo Sikoa was able to beat Jacob Fatu originally for the championship, and then afterwards defended his title against Ilya Dragunov. Now here tonight, his second title defense. Will it be a successful title defense? Well, we'll go ahead and find out in just a couple of moments as Solo Sikoa facing off against his older brother Jimmy Uso. An opportunity for Jimmy Uso to earn singles gold for the very first time. As I previously talked about, of course, Jay has held both the IC and World Heavyweight Championship. Solo has held the United States and NXT North American Championship. So now an opportunity for Jimmy Uso to go ahead and win some singles gold for the very first time in his WWE career. Of course, multiple time tag team champion alongside his brother Jay, could arguably be the best tag team of all time. I feel like it would have to be between the Usos, the New Day, the Dudleys, the Hardys. I feel like those are the main teams in which you could say are the best. Me personally, especially just looking at the titles won. But nevertheless, throughout his whole career, it has been just tag titles for Jimmy Uso. So an opportunity here to go ahead and earn some singles gold, and what a huge opportunity that could go ahead and be. The United States Championship on the line, facing off against his little brother Solo Sikoa. Of course, I believe it was just last week they already had a singles match with people in either of their corners, and Jimmy was able to get the win. Of course, Jimmy got that tag team win against the Tonga Bros alongside Jacob Fatu. Embarrassed all of Solo Sikoa and his MFTs in a singles matchup. I believe it was against Tama Tonga, or maybe Tonga Loa. I don't remember. Point is, they've been going at it for quite some time, and finally an opportunity for a reward for Jimmy Uso is here tonight. It is still... Alright, at least the yawns are coming in towards the ends of the episode, as this is the main event, but still, damn, brother. I just be sleepy too much. I've been sleeping late, waking up kind of late, and just recording, working, and then twerking. Just kidding. But the steel cage has just been dropped. This match has officially begun, just like that. Jimmy Uso, Solo Sikoa, battling it out for the United States Championship here tonight in the main event in Madrid, Spain. What an opportunity this is to defend the United States Championship in Spain. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, right? As Jimmy Uso with some big fist straight to Solo Sikoa very quickly onto this match. It has been Jimmy Uso who has started very hot, who has just, really shown what he wants to do here tonight. But now Solo Sikoa, at least for a moment, was trying to fight his way back as Jimmy Uso back on the attack right here, doing some damage onto the left arm of Solo Sikoa. And now Jimmy Uso just attacking the face and head of Solo Sikoa. Big damage being done right there as Is Jimmy Uso looking to escape so early on? Not yet. He was looking for a ginormous Superman punch off of the top ropes, but Solo Sikoa was able to prevent that right there. And now some back and forth action between the two, as who's going to be able to come out on top not only of this match but of this back and forth action, as Solo Sikoa goes, Jimmy Uso goes, Solo Sikoa looks like he's going to be the one who's going to go ahead and come out on top of that little back and forth action. Is now charging up with the ropes. Big damage being done. And now Solo Sikoa with a big boot straight to the face of Jimmy Uso, continuing to do his damage as Solo Sikoa off of the middle ropes. Big splash. Of course, you can win here by pinfall submission or by leaving the cage. You can do the hard way, as Solo Sikoa may be doing right here, and that is climbing all the way over the steel cage, or you can simply ask the referee to open the door and he'll open the door for you. But it looks like Solo Sikoa may be looking for the difficult way, as Solo Sikoa may be close to escaping right here, as Solo now big boots to the face of Jimmy Uso, as Solo Sikoa now standing. Oh, is he going to look to fly? Solo Sikoa, no! Jimmy Uso just saved himself, able to move out of the way just in time. Solo Sikoa now being pinned. One quick kick outs, but damn. Oh my days, Solo Sikoa with a huge freaking huge gamble, and he missed. The Solo Sikoa, I mean, just did not expect Jimmy Uso to be able to move out of the way, but that was Samoan Spike pinfall. 1, 2. That's a very slow count. I understand there is no referee inside, but damn, that's still quite slow. Nevertheless, this match continues, as now Jimmy Uso back onto the attack with some big stomps right here, as Jimmy Uso, big left fist straight onto the face of Solo Sikoa, now charged up. And now Jimmy Uso may be the one who may be looking to escape. Solo Sikoa better get up quickly, because Jimmy Uso may be stealing the United States Championship right here, right now. As Jimmy Uso gonna crawl towards Solo Sikoa, trying to do some damage, trying to kick him off, but Solo Sikoa able to prevent Jimmy Uso from escaping instead. At least for now he is, as he now goes ahead and knocks him down. Or at least I thought he did. It looked like Jimmy Uso kind of just allowed himself to be brought down, as now Jimmy looking for the pinfall. 1. And a quick kick out by Solo Sikoa as this match continues. Now Jimmy Uso, what is he going to look to do? I'm going to look to pick up Solo Sikoa, looking for a big boot right there. Solo able to move out of the way. Of course, these two are brothers. They definitely know each other's moves very well. Solo Sikoa once again gonna try to go ahead and escape the steel cage, as Jimmy Uso is knocked down, and Solo Sikoa able to get past the first wall. Now all he needs to do is get over. Solo Sikoa may be looking to fly once again. A very dangerous position, as he is knocked down by Jimmy Uso. He has tried to gamble twice, and twice he has failed off of the top ropes. Jimmy Uso, he can look for the pinfall and win the match. 1, 2, 3. Oh my days, almost 3 by Solo Sikoa. Able to go ahead and kick out, and just like that, this match continues. As now Solo Sikoa able to counter things, and now what is he looking to do? Big slam down onto Jimmy Uso. Solo Sikoa now looking for a pinfall of his own. 1. It does feel a lot slower than Solo is pinning. Can't even lie. I can't lie. Alright, I gotta be neutral. But it looks like things are against Solo at the moment. But that's alright, as Solo Sikoa may still be able to go ahead and escape right here, right now. Once again, over the top. And this time, rather than trying to gamble, he's going to look to climb over. But Jimmy Uso right there, ready to interrupt. Now some big punches by Jimmy Uso. As Jimmy Uso going to try to drop Solo Sikoa. I think it would be much easier to just use the door, which I'm not sure why they haven't even tried that out. You know, I ain't no wrestler, right? I stick to my commentating because that's what I'm able to do. I probably wouldn't be a very good wrestler, but if I was in a steel cage match, boy, I knock down my opponent real quick and then jump through the door. They be doing too much, for real. So, yeah, I don't know. A little suspicious. But Solo Sikoa right here, climbing, trying to escape once again. Things have not gone very good for Solo Sikoa when it comes to trying to escape. But right here, this may be it, as Jimmy Uso still hasn't gotten up. And well, Solo Sikoa is not going to try to escape. His third time going to be the chop, crossbody, big contact onto Jimmy Uso, and we see that adrenaline, flowing through Solo. At least it was for a little bit, as now Jimmy Uso able to counter things, big kicks, and now Jimmy Uso looking for the pinfall. 1, 2, and another kick out by Solo Sikoa. Is Jimmy Uso gonna have to keep on going, gonna have to keep on fighting, as a big kick right here by Jimmy Uso, a bit of an uppercut smack, as now is Jimmy Uso gonna look to fly, or is he gonna look to escape? He may be looking to fly, as off of the top turnbuckle. Oh, big damage done to Solo Sikoa. And look at Jimmy Uso, very smart, asking the referee, and oh, look at the instinct from Solo Sikoa. The referee wasn't even able to fully open the door before Solo Sikoa just got up like a freaking cheetah, sprinted and knocked down Jimmy Uso, making sure that does not happen. As Jimmy Uso now sent straight into the cage, back first. Big damage taken right there, and Solo Sikoa once again in control. As big fist right there by Solo Sikoa, as he looks to continue to do some damage onto his older brother Jimmy Uso, looking to put him onto the top turnbuckle. And now, what is Solo Sikoa looking to do here? A very tricky, dangerous position, as Solo Sikoa dropping Jimmy Uso. Jimmy gets up quickly though, almost in oh my spear. Oh my days, I couldn't even talk. Jimmy Uso to win the match. No. Solo Sikoa able to kick out once again. A huge spear by Jimmy Uso, but the match continues. What an incredible matchup this has been. We have been having banger after banger after banger in the main events here on SmackDown. I mean, y'all remember that tag team match, Los Reyes versus the Motor City Machine Guns? Now this, and then, oh my days, as now Jimmy Uso once again trying to escape. Solo Sikoa gets up instantly once again. It's like he has that little sniff of, he smells the blood or something, or I guess he smells the escape coming, and he's like, nah, chill out. You ain't doing all that. As Solo Sikoa trying to fly nobody home instead. Jimmy Uso now going to be able to get back on the attack as he uses the ropes to charge something up here. Big Samoan headbutt. I'm not sure how that feels. Samoan headbutt to Samoan headbutt to Samoan heads. Well, nevertheless, it looks like more damage was taken from Solo Sikoa, as now Jimmy Uso. What is he looking to do here? What is he going to look to do? He may be looking to drop Solo Sikoa face first onto the turnbuckle, and he does. Big damage done onto Solo Sikoa as Jimmy Uso continues. He is in control, and this may be a very good time to try to escape for Jimmy Uso. As Jimmy Uso once again picking up Solo Sikoa. It looks like he's not done, and now maybe trying to bite off more than he can chew, as Solo Sikoa able to counter. And now it is time for Solo to get onto the attack, as Solo Samoan Spike. That is a second of the match. And just like that, Solo Sikoa may have just secured the United States Championship title defense. Now all that is left is climbing over the steel cage, dropping onto the floor, and getting out of here. But look at Jimmy Uso getting up quickly, preventing Solo Sikoa from escaping instead of powerbomb. There's Jimmy Uso now. Gonna look to be the one to escape. Jimmy Uso running through quickly. Jimmy Uso, you see the adrenaline, the nerves on him. He wants to escape quickly. Solo Sikoa still barely getting up, and Jimmy Uso closer to the floor than anyone has gone in this match. Solo Sikoa with a big punch onto Jimmy Uso, not allowing him to escape just yet. But Jimmy Uso fighting back with his foot, and Solo Sikoa may be in trouble. He gets up quickly. However, Jimmy Uso still escaping, may be gone. Solo Sikoa still has much more to go before he can even reach Jimmy Uso. And is this it? Is this it? Jimmy Uso has done it. He is your new United States champion. Jimmy Uso has won singles gold. What awaits to end the main event as Jimmy Uso is your new United States champion. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you guys next time.